Alive.
All right, what's up? Welcome back to the Sixth Sense Sports Podcast. Today we're gonna have three topics for you guys. Special episode, three topics for episode number 3. Obviously, four topics. All right. Anyways, first topic of the day is ESPN just dropped their top 30 fantasy football running back list. So we're all gonna take a look at that and give you our opinions. Who's ranked too high, too low, not included? We'll tell you all. So let's get it started. Jack, tell us who's give us the 30 to 25 of the list.
30 to 25. All right. Hold on, give me a
Yeah.
second. 30, Tajay Spears. 29, Zach Moss. 28, Javonte Williams. 27, Najee Harris. 26, Jalen Warren. And 25, Brian Robinson Jr.
All right. Anybody have anything to say, or you want me to start?
Kyle!
I think they are criminally underrating the Pittsburgh backfield, in my opinion. This is pretty low.
I agree.
I think it's pretty. I don't even think. Well, we're talking fantasy wise, right? So Najee is not really. I wouldn't say they're really good fantasy running backs. I still think they're better though. Same with Brian Robinson. I think Brian Robinson's got some receiving upside. You get what I'm saying? In fantasy?
I think
No,
Brian
he does not
Robinson's
have
too
receiving
high.
upside, bro.
Yes,
I
Brian
agree.
Robinson
I think Brian
is way
Robinson
too
is
high.
too high. I
Yeah.
think Tajay Spears
Not
is getting
ridiculous.
screwed over here. 30th?
Nah, because
Well,
they brought
he
in Tony Pollard.
Who are you
Yeah,
putting him over though? Who are you putting him over? You're not putting him over. any
Dude,
of
they have
those other
Jonathan
names.
Brooks at 24. He hasn't played a damn snap. Come on.
I'd put him over Zach
Yeah.
Moss and Javonte Williams. I'd
Yes,
put
Zach
Spears
Moss
over
and
both.
Javonte Williams are not all that.
Right. Those two
I
below.
agree.
I wouldn't sleep on Zach Moss though. He gets hot sometimes.
Yeah,
He
sometimes.
gets hot sometimes.
Isn't the Bengals O-line terrible?
Yes.
They have one of the worst O lines.
Right.
Which is why
I don't
the
know, they
Bengals are last in their division. But
Yeah.
They picked up Amarius Mims. He's pretty good, but other than that, I don't really
It's
see
not.
much on their O line.
Yeah.
Amarius Mims is cool, but everybody else, yikes.
Yeah, so
Also,
Javonte
I
and
think-
Zach should slide back.
I think Jalen Warren over Najee Harris. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that because they've been sharing a backfield for 2 years now, and I think somebody can fact check this if they want, but I'm pretty sure that Najee has outsnapped and outperformed Jalen Warren in both of those 2 years. So I don't really know what they think is necessarily going to change, but I think that Najee stays above Jalen Warren. Even though Jalen Warren is more efficient, I think Najee is a workhorse and he gets more touches.
Yeah.
the only thing Jalen Warren gets
Here we go.
more is receiving, which is the only thing that could
All
lead
right.
him over in fantasy.
Last year, Warren put up 200 less yards in 100 less snaps, but Warren averaged 5.3 yards a carry, and Najee was only 4.1.
Also, look at the difference in receiving. Najee Harris had 29 receptions and Warren had 61. So,
Never mind. I might need Servage, but
I
Yeah,
like Jalen Warren.
yeah.
I'm not gonna
He's
lie.
I
low.
like him too. I think Najee Harris is good though. I don't think he's that bad.
Nah, he
I
was
think-
turning up. He was turning up in the last half of the season last year.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. Like, I don't know if he's necessarily in the best situation, what's hurt his fantasy stock, but as just a running
Kyle, what's your drop? That's all- Anyway, continue.
as a running back, I don't think he's all that bad. I don't know if he's in the best fantasy situation, but like as a running back, I think he's a good running back. Kyle, bro.
You want me to
All right, you
go?
wanna move on?
You want me to go 24 to 20 now?
Yeah.
All right,
Go for it.
24.
Oh wait.
Jonathan-
The Steelers also upped their O line in the draft, which I also think is going to make them even better.
Okay.
Nice.
Fair play.
Thanks for your input, bro.
Shut the fuck up.
He said thanks.
Damn.
What's your problem, fatty?
All right.
Gotta say Hawaii
All right,
strong, right?
20
Hawaii strong.
24 to 20.
Yeah, fuck Hawaii.
Good job now, boy. All right, 24. Jonathan Brooks. 23. Zamir White. 22. DeAndre Swift. 21. James Conner. And 20. David Montgomery.
All right, first thing, I think DeAndre Swift is overrated because, number one, he was good in the Eagles offense, which, not to glaze my own team, but I'm like most running backs look good in the Eagles offense. Like we made Miles Sanders look good. Look what he did in Carolina. He jerked off in Carolina. He didn't do shit. Anyways, to that point, I think the Eagles offense makes running backs good anyways. So I don't really think that DeAndre Swift is all that. He's not bad. Like we saw him in Detroit and he was fine. I don't think he's the 21st best running back.
Wait, who are we talking about? Swift?
Are you part of the conversation here? Like, jeez.
I disagree. I think he's better.
Take it up
Then
half the
people think-
camera.
I would
Explain.
Kyle, explain how he's better.
I think he's better than what people think. Just because he was good on the Eagles and not, I mean, he was still decent on the Lions. Let's not ignore that.
Wait,
no,
Kyle,
no.
what do you say? What do you
Yes,
say?
he was decent.
Yo,
I
yo,
said
Kyle.
that. I'm
great.
agreeing.
You don't
His
want a
rookie season was
decent
great.
running back at 22, bro. He's not good.
Why not have a decent running back at 22 where he
Kyle,
can
for
improve
fantasy
from there?
purposes, would you take Swift over James Conner?
In that Bears offense? Yes.
You're right.
Instead of that Cardinals offense? 100%.
Would
you don't
take,
think Caleb... Wait. You don't think Caleb Williams is going to get pressured with that, like, mediocre O-line? You don't think he's going to dump it off to DeAndre
You
Swift?
just said
like, 5
mediocre
times a game?
O-line.
Mediocre
You
O-line.
said why he's not going to be good. Mediocre O-line. He was decent.
Yeah, but Swift has receiving upside. Even if he's not rushing the ball, he's got receiving
he?
upside. Yes, he's got receiving upside.
Is it like crazy receiving
Yo,
upside?
Kyle, my
Decent
has
receiving
receiving
upside.
upside.
I wouldn't call it crazy.
I don't know if it's anything crazy, but he's got receiving upside. And
You can't
if
just
he's
say
got,
he has receiving upside. You have to back it up. Let me
Dude,
tell you right now.
like you backed up the Jalen Warren and you were proved wrong.
Last season, he had 39 receptions for 214 yards. The year before that, he had 48 for 389. The year before that, he had 62 for 452, and the year before that, he had 46 for 357. So it's
That's not bad. That's not bad at all for a running back.
Yeah, he was the Eagles' fourth highest
He's
receiver.
a receiving
I
back.
think he has receiving upside.
Last year.
Doesn't mean he's not a good. So you're just saying he's not a good rusher at all. So you're telling me if he gets you're telling me if he gets outside, he's not.
I don't
doing
think
it?
he'll be as good as he was on Philly
think he was
simply
a bad
because of that
rusher.
O-line.
The only time he's ran for 1,000 yards was on Philly. In
Wait.
Detroit,
Well,
he ran. In
He had
Detroit, he
1,000
ran.
yards. He was
in
fifth
Detroit,
in
he-
yards overall. So
In Detroit,
Sorry,
he
go
ran
ahead.
for 500, 600, and 500.
He was injured though, wasn't he?
Yes,
And
he was hurt, and he was still young, bro. He's still young right now. He's still learning. Just give him time, bro.
He's still
He's
learning.
good. And you're putting him in
I
one of
don't
the most
think he gets 1,000
high-powered
yards this year,
offense, one of the
in my
best
opinion.
potential offenses of the year so far.
Where's their O-line at? Name me a
What?
Bears O-lineman. You said their O-line was mediocre. You
I
said
can't
it.
name one. I can't name an O-lineman.
bro. Holy crap,
I
we hear
can't-
that.
I can't name an O-lineman on that team. That's how bad it is.
So why do you think he's going to be a good running back? Running back need a good O-line. If he was solid,
Caleb Williams is going to be able to make plays and dump it off to the backfield, and he's going to get some receiving upside. Dude,
he's going to make plays.
they're not going to worry about Swift. They're not going to worry about Swift at all in that high-powered receiving core. They're not going to worry about him
keep
all.
saying
He's going to get 3
high-powered.
yards and free
Shit.
catches.
Did
Dude,
you learn a
what do
new
you
word
think?
today?
Wait. What do you think the defense is going to prepare when they go against the Bears? Do you think they're going to play into the passing game or the rushing game? Probably the passing game, right? They're going to lean more in the passing game. So that means the rushing game is going to open up a little bit, and DeAndre Swift's a good enough running back where it's going to get him
They're
through
not
the
just
game.
going to switch their entire play style for one guy, though.
What do you mean?
Exactly.
They're not just going to give Swift the ball more because
Why wouldn't
defense
you?
isn't
Why would you?
Yes,
Why would you not give
Swift
Swift
is
the
not.
more?
I'd rather throw the ball on that offense and run it with Swift.
Like you
Well,
could
sure,
tell
but that's
me
what every team. That's what every team is expecting. That's what
Okay.
every team is expecting.
Hang on.
So why
Let's
not
say-
run with Swift when you have a good running back?
Jack?
Because the O-line
Can I
sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when
so-
they're not
Shut up,
ready for the
Kyle!
run, any team can be good with the run.
Yo,
Any
Kyle,
running back can be good.
Yo, let
Kyle,
that
I'm not
go.
gonna lie. Last year, Caleb Williams only completed. He only checked down to his running back Marshawn Lloyd 13 times last year in his
Yes, because he's trying to make a name for himself going into the draft. He's not trying to
my
just dump it off
I
to his
thought he
running
was
back.
just check down merchant. That's gonna make DeAndre Swift relevant.
pretty reckless.
Exactly. He was just chucking up
All right,
haymakers.
let that go. Damn.
All right. So Kyle, you're saying so. Let's say you're right, and the defenses don't. Week 1, the defenses are all pass, and they're not guarding the rush. DeAndre Swift goes for 200 yards. What do you think the defenses the next 16 weeks are gonna do? Are they just gonna be like, DeAndre Swift is still ass, even though we just cooked this team? Let's keep planning for the pass. What? If the Bears, no, don't cut me off. If the Bears start running more, the defense is gonna scheme more to the run. You understand that, right?
Okay, but then you have the whole receiving core open, so that's a good thing having DeAndre Swift.
Dude,
Then
your
your whole
concept,
and
your concept
That's
of
for the team, though.
defense
This
in
is
the NFL is
fantasy.
horrific.
What?
You have a horrific concept of defenses in the NFL. Like professional defenses, you have a
Like,
horrific.
I don't.
Like,
Sure, they're
I don't
going to
really
play them
think it
both
is.
no matter what. They're going to play them both no matter what, but they're going to edge more to a game plan against a speciality on the other team.
Defenses are edging nowadays.
You're so stupid.
Who said edging?
all right.
You
I
literally just said it.
did not say edge. All right, you know what?
Who said the
No matter what, but they're going to edge more to a game plan.
defenses are gonna edge?
Let's move on.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Alright.
Wait, something I want to say. I don't like James Conner at 21 at all. I think he should be not significantly lower, but lower.
Wait. Real quick. Where do you guys think Swift should be behind? Who do you think he should be behind?
Let me take a look.
Zamir White,
Zamir
Jalen
White.
Warren.
Yes.
Zamir White did nothing. He did nothing, bro. He's played
Did you
like
see the last
5
couple
That's the
games.
explosion. The explosion goes right
Yo,
there.
Kyle, Zamir White cooked you in the fantasy playoffs last year.
God, I'm bad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
you can't
I
argue it.
like Zamir White more than Swift.
Why?
Zamir White, Jalen Warren, Najee Harris, all better than DeAndre
I
Swift.
like Zamir.
Wait, Zamir White-
I took him in the dynasty league. I like him. Not
Kyle
gonna lie.
Zamir,
doesn't
Jalen Warren,
Zamir
who?
White.
And
Najee.
Najee.
Najee, yes.
All right, the Pittsburgh running backs are the only thing I can see. Zamir White's not better than bro. You can't say he's
We're not
better.
talking about skill wise, talking about fantasy, bud.
I know we're talking about fantasy. If we're
Zamir
talking
White-
about shitty O lines, then the Raiders has a fucking shitty O line.
Bro, Raiders
Dude.
have no passing game, bro.
In the
All they
last
do is
4
run.
games of the season, when
They're gonna-
Josh Jacobs was injured,
So
Zamir White put up 20, 23, 22, 23.
they had nothing to lose, bro. They had nothing to lose at that point.
He had nothing to lose.
They're just testing out young players. They are.
Kyle,
You're so
They are.
idiotic.
So
If they
you're
like
telling,
their young
wait.
players, they're gonna play
you're
them more.
telling me just because he did good at the end of last season means he's just gonna have a great year this year, no matter what? He could completely fall off.
Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, and my sister could go grow balls and turn into my brother. That doesn't mean it's gonna happen.
Whoa.
Okay. I think we're good to move on. I'll take
All right, move on.
Yo, that is the most out of pocket statement I think I've ever heard, bro.
it. What the okay.
What the
I just want to clarify. I want to put Swift much higher. I was
Dude,
just
we're
putting,
over
like, 1 or
Swift.
2
We're
spots
done
higher.
with Swift.
Kyle,
bro. We're done with
Kyle, you
Swift.
cooked yourself on the Swift part.
Shut the hell up, boy.
You suck.
Yo, Zach,
Okay.
if my mom had balls, she would be my dad.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait,
y'all don't
okay.
see the vision.
All right.
A vision? Will doesn't got no vision.
19 to 15.
Okay, sorry. What am I doing? 19 to
got
15.
19 15.
Ramondre Stevenson, Aaron Jones, Kenneth Walker, Devon A-Chain, James Cook.
All right.
Wait, I'm sorry. Can you repeat that? I'm very sorry.
I hate you
Stop
so
messing
much.
with your steak. We do not care. And listen. Damn. Ramondre, Aaron Jones, Kenneth Walker, Devon A-Chain, James Cook. I think the Dolphins running back shouldn't be on this list because they all suck. There you go.
No. A-Chain's a good at where
I
he
think
is.
Aaron Jones looking needs to get moved down.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
I agree with that too.
Aaron
He kind of blows, and he's injury prone.
He's
And
good
you,
when he
Ramondre
plays,
needs to go
but he's
down.
injured.
and you don't know what he's gonna do in the new scheme of the Vikings offense.
I think Ramondre needs to go down too.
I like David Montgomery.
I'll put David Montgomery over both.
I like
of them.
David Montgomery over both of them.
Yeah.
Arguably.
I'm not really a big.
No, I
Ramondre.
take that back. I take it back.
I think A-Chain should go over Cook. I don't
Yeah.
like James Cook at all.
Yeah,
I think
James
he's
Cook
kinda
isn't all
mid.
that.
Yeah, but he's gonna have to take a bigger role this year if you really
That's
think
true.
about it. You get what I'm saying?
That's
I
true.
low-key like James Cook. James
I
Cook is
kind
in a
of like
good
James
spot.
Cook too. I'm kind of with Kyle.
But I
Matt.
still think A-Chain has so much like potential. To
Yeah,
the
they also
of-
did. The Dolphins also did re-sign Raheem Mostert though, so he is going to be splitting.
Yeah, but he's like 32 years old, bro.
Mostert
His,
was
his role's
crazy
going to
last year.
increase this year.
Well, sure, it is going to increase without a doubt, but is it going to increase like a lot this year? You get what I'm saying? We're talking about just this year.
It should.
I mean, I'm sure he's going to get some snap, but also he got hurt last year. He's a little injury prone already early in his career. He was injury
Yeah,
prone
but
in
he's played
college
1
too.
year.
He was
Right.
injury prone in college too.
Where'd he go to college?
I
You're just making shit up, bro. You're just making shit up.
am not. Shut up. I'm almost.
No, I do think you're right that he did get injured in college. I just want to see where you at.
He went to.
Oh, it's a big. What school did he go to? I thought it was a big
Yeah, he
school.
had a
Texas
calf
A&M.
strain.
Texas A&M.
That's right. It was Texas A&M. I was going to say Texas, not Texas
Dude, he had a
A&M.
calf strain in 2018.
It's an injury.
prone.
That's an injury. Yeah.
That
Alright,
is
bro.
an injury. I also had shin splints 2 years ago, and yeah, I'm not complaining. Right. Anyway,
I actually kind of like that list right there. Not too bad actually. I don't think.
Yeah. It's alright.
You like Aaron
Okay.
Jones and
Wrong.
Ramondre where they are?
Well, who's above? Aaron Jones is above Ramondre.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That
And
sounds
David
fine.
Montgomery's below them.
I like Montgomery over both of them.
See,
Arguably,
Montgomery's
Kenneth Walker.
good.
Maybe Kenneth Walker. Maybe. Probably not, but maybe.
But like, who's Aaron Jones? Who's in the backfield with Aaron Jones?
Ty Chandler.
Hi, Chandler.
Oh, Chandler's good.
Bro, but I
Love
feel like
Chandler.
Aaron Jones and Ramondre are like clear RB1s, and Montgomery is going to be like splitting a lot of time
No.
with Gibbs.
Aaron Jones is not a clear RB1. Ty
No,
Chandler showed himself a little bit last year.
Mhm.
Yeah, but you don't think he's going to get 70% of the snaps?
Yeah, sure.
Bro,
But-
but look what
David
Montgomery
Montgomery's
did
gonna
with
get-
Gibbs last year. He still produced.
Well, sure. I'm not saying they both didn't do good. I'm not saying Montgomery didn't produce with Gibbs in the lineup. I'm just saying, like, maybe Montgomery's one of those pieces that I feel like the Lions might trade away. You get what I'm saying?
Why the fuck did they do that?
Because Jahmyr Gibbs did better without. I'm pretty sure Jahmyr Gibbs did better without
They
David
were
Montgomery
both
in the lineup.
1,000-yard rushers.
Yeah.
I'm not saying
Or
that's
no,
bad.
they weren't. Hardy's. Gibbs didn't even get 1,000 yards.
Really? What do you get?
945. Montgomery went
Yeah,
1,015.
close enough.
He got hurt. He got hurt for a couple weeks though.
So did
That's
Montgomery.
That's also true.
Sure.
Well, sure.
All right,
All right, never mind. Good job.
let's move on. Let's move on.
Yeah, you're cooked, bud.
Okay.
Why you're sitting in the corner, bud?
What?
What
14
does that
to
even
10.
mean, bro? You sound dumb.
14 to 10.
14 to 10.
Josh Jacobs, Rashad White, Joe Mixon, Alvin Kamara, ETN.
I like White over Mixon, definitely.
Hold on.
I don't like Kamara at 11.
Yo,
Yeah, I
Kyle,
think Kamara should be way higher.
Wait, say the list again.
Lower? You think he should be lower?
No.
I think he should be lower because he's old and like
I'm
he
not saying
can't
that,
run the
yeah.
ball for.
But I think he
I
has
gotta
good
turn my
upside
camera off
receiving,
now.
though.
Like,
No,
Yo,
come
Kyle.
on,
I feel like he
come
only
on,
has
Joe,
receiving
Joe.
upside.
But if it's a PPR league, that could.
Why can't you just listen?
What was the player? I was eating, bro.
You
Stop.
can't eat and listen?
Typical.
No.
Gosh.
Yo, Kyle, remember when you
Big
traded away
dog.
Josh Jacobs and Kyle? Remember when you traded away Josh Jacobs and Garrett Wilson for? No, you traded away Amon Ra for Josh Jacobs and Garrett Wilson. Remember that?
I do.
Yeah. You're
They got Pack
It wasn't
watching
just
the
Garrett
playoffs.
Wilson that.
What do you
All
say?
right, can we focus on the actual like thing that
Yeah.
we're
What
talking
are we
about?
talking about, Matt?
I just wanted to let.
How does he even know what we're talking about because he doesn't listen?
I don't like Joe Mixon.
Where are the running backs? I'm sorry. I won't do it
Josh
again.
Jacobs,
At what?
14.
75.
Okay.
Rashad White.
Oh my god.
Do you want me to spell it for you? Would that help you?
Keep going. Come on.
Joe Mixon. Alvin Kamara. And Travis Etienne Jr. Just for you.
Mixon. No. Ooh. I forgot he's on the Texans now. That's actually not that bad for him.
I don't like him at 12. I think he should be lower, in my opinion. Like 1 or 2 spots down.
Yeah.
I don't
I
mind
like
Josh
Rashad
Jacobs
White.
on
I'm
the
not gonna lie.
Packers.
Rashad White was
Mm-hmm.
doing pretty good last year.
Who was the
And
person right in front of Josh? Who was the person right in front of Josh Jacobs?
Rashad White.
Rashad White.
Rashad White. He might be right.
Yes.
He might be better than Rashad. I might take Jacobs over Rashad White though, in my opinion. I kind of like Jacobs more than Rashad. Rashad's
That's
good
not
though.
bad.
It's kind of interchangeable.
Dude,
It's kinda
Yeah.
Rashad is such a.
interchangeable.
I hate Rashad. Just only has receiving upside. I don't like the way he runs.
Yeah, exactly. He's not a good rusher. Jacobs
Right.
has both. Jacobs can receive the
Jacobs,
ball
he
too.
doesn't. He's not a receiver, bro. He might catch a
No,
couple.
man, what?
No, but he's got some upside at receiving a little bit. More than an average running back. Yes, he does.
No, he does not.
Yes, he does. What are you
No, he
talking
doesn't.
about?
The only reason he caught passes last year is because Aiden O'Connell can't throw over 15 yards. That's the only reason why I
You
caught
act like
that.
that's his fault.
Mhm.
Dude,
Did he
That's
not do
his
good
fault.
receiving? Did he not do good
What?
receiving when oh I got a cut on my leg.
we don't care.
All right, hold on. I
Yo,
lost the train of
Rashad
thought.
rushed for 100 or not 100, 990 yards last year. 10 off 1,000.
Okay, wasn't
Right,
Jacobs
but
a 1,000-yard rusher though?
he only averaged 3.6 yards
Damn
per
it, I was
attempt.
hoping you didn't see that.
Okay.
But he's got really good receiving upside, but I
Yeah,
just don't like the way he
549
runs.
yards, 8.6 yards a catch.
Also, I like ETN a little more than the person at 9. Not to leak it. I have the list pulled up. I think ETN should be above the person at 9.
I
You'll
agree.
find who
We
it
can
is.
spoil it. Derrick Henry.
Yes, I think
he's
ETN
too
should be
high.
above Derrick Henry.
He should
Yeah.
be low down.
Just rip off 9 to 5 or 9 to 6, 9 to 6, 9 to 6.
Derrick Henry at 9, Pacheco, Jahmyr Gibbs, Kyron Williams. I
actually really like. I love
besides
Pacheco
Derrick
at
Henry,
8.
I think that's
Honestly.
fine. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I really like Pacheco at 8. I think he's kind of slept on. No bias, no bias.
Gibbs was good,
But I
and
think
Kyron was great too. So.
yeah.
Why do you like ETN more than Henry, Luke?
I mean, ETN when he had that stretch last year. I mean, I would know I had him in fantasy. I just think overall ETN played better than Derrick Henry last year.
Yeah, look,
And
I don't
Derrick.
necessarily want to glaze, but where did you place in fantasy again?
Okay, that doesn't matter. I traded ETN at that point. But I think Derrick Henry. I
No,
don't think
Kyle
he's gonna
doesn't
get
get to talk.
what.
Put your hand. No,
What?
no,
No.
no,
Let
no,
him
no,
talk.
no. Don't call
Let
on
him
him.
talk. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. I think Derrick Henry isn't gonna have as many running opportunities in Baltimore because he has a mobile quarterback. But that's my opinion. Kyle, what do you want?
I think it's
You're
tough.
already wrong.
Dude, think about how good Derrick Henry was on the Titans.
He wasn't
Was.
great
All right.
last
He's
year
getting
though.
older.
Sure, it was. No, dude, you know how bad that Titans team was though, and he was still like a 1,000-yard rusher. You know how hard that is to be a 1,000-yard rusher in that offense. And now he's going to the Ravens, who are incredibly stacked all around, and one of the best teams in the league. If he's already one of the best running backs on the Titans, you don't think he's going to be even better on the Ravens?
I think he'll be better, but I don't think he's gonna have as many opportunities because he was basically all they had on the Titans.
I disagree with that because the Ravens' offense is literally run first. Like
It's
they run
RPOs too. It's all RPO in the Raven offense. So that means
I mean,
a
I
lot of
understand.
Derrick Henry anymore.
It could go either way.
And they don't really have a two because Keaton Mitchell tore his ACL, Gus Edwards left, J.K. Dobbins left. So it's kind of literally just Derrick Henry right now.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
I mean, it could go either way in my opinion. Me
Hey,
personally, I like ETN
Keaton
more.
Mitchell's
But
not gonna be ready for week 1, right?
No, he tore it like late in the season. He really tore his ACL, bro.
no fake ACL.
That was like
Yeah, I mean,
who was 8 right above Derrick?
full knee
Pacheco.
tear.
Isaiah Pacheco.
Pacheco.
All right, I like Pacheco there.
I really like Pacheco over
And
there.
who was ahead of Pacheco?
Okay, so you're just asking
Gibbs
me to
and
break down
Kyron.
the list again.
Gibbs
Jahmyr Gibbs and
and
Kyron Williams.
Kyron.
Holy crap.
Yeah,
I don't like Gibbs that high. I don't like Gibbs that high.
Dog, you are such a turd. What?
I don't like Gibbs that high. I like Pacheco more than Gibbs.
Why don't you like Gibbs? Because he's splitting a backfield?
No,
I
it's
don't
not
like
that I
you.
don't like Gibbs. I still think he's easily a top 10 running back. I'm just saying I think I like Pacheco more than Gibbs, in my opinion. You know, I
Might
just
have
feel
been
like.
the worst take you've ever said.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
pretty bad.
why?
No,
I just think
Yeah,
I think Gibbs.
Bengals at 4 was
Why
terrible.
do you think Gibbs is better than Pacheco?
Better
Bro,
offense, better fantasy situation.
More receiving
That would be in a
upside.
better fantasy situation
More
when he's putting a
explosive,
back
higher receiving upside, better
60,
offense.
40. What?
I said more receiving upside. He's more explosive. There's more like
Whoa,
chance
whoa,
that
whoa,
he
whoa,
breaks.
whoa.
What?
Pacheco's hella explosive.
Just because
He's a
he
very
runs,
explosive
just because he
running
looks
back.
like he runs like a
Yeah.
freight train, don't mean he's
Oh,
the most
he's not
explosive human on the
explosive,
planet.
bro.
No, Gibbs is
He
more
is
explosive,
explosive.
bro.
Yes.
Pacheco's really explosive. And
Gibbs
you know
is
how many?
more.
You know how
Gibbs is
many
more.
are? You know how good the Chiefs are? We're getting the RBs involved, like McKinnon and Isaiah Pacheco.
Really?
It's not like Pacheco can't do anything in the air.
This, bro.
I like Pacheco at 8. I don't think he should be any
Bro,
higher.
just because the
in my
Dolphins
opinion.
couldn't stop Pacheco doesn't mean he's God.
Yeah, Dolphins couldn't stop you if you were running like you did tonight.
That's true. He did dribble
Okay.
a guy.
Let's do top five. Let's do top
5
five.
to 1. 5 to 1. Kyle, you listening? Got your
I'm listening.
big ears on. 5.
I'm listening.
Saquon Barkley. 4. Jonathan Taylor. 3. Bijan Robinson. 2. Brees Hall. And at number 1, CMC.
All right,
Oh.
Saquon's way
Oh.
too low. Somebody has to say it. Saquon at 5 is insane.
Like, can you repeat the list?
Dude.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Relax.
Okay. I like 1 and 2. I think Bijan's. I like Bijan at 3.
Holy!
And I think 4 and 5 are. I think Taylor and Saquon
Will,
are
what are you doing?
interchangeable, in my opinion.
I just watched Aaron Judge piss on a baseball. Sorry.
Right.
Okay.
Luke,
I think
what
Jonathan
is-
Taylor and Saquon are like interchangeable, in my opinion.
I think Saquon's going to be better than Taylor this year.
I agree. I think Saquon should move up.
I think Saquon should be 3. With all
Agreed.
due respect.
He's better than Bijan. Because
Yeah, I
just because
think he's better.
Bijan's situation is more questionable, I feel like
Mhm.
there's a lot like I don't know. There's a lot going against the Falcons, whereas the Eagles are pretty like in terms of their offense, you know what you're gonna get.
Right.
Especially,
and Cam
like-
Jurgens
It's
isn't
not
even that bad.
Makes sense.
Right. Everybody wants to say because Kelsey left, we're gonna be ass, but Cam Jurgens is not bad at all. Oh my God, what are you rubbing your eyes for, fat ass? You have to say something.
No, bro. I'm not even glazing, bro. I agree.
About time.
We're good with Brees and
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
I
that's
like
also
Brees
pretty
too.
good.
All right, are we done with football? Anybody want to add something
I
or?
think we're good.
Oh, I do.
Oh my gosh.
Why is Raheem Mostert not in the list?
he's 32.
32!
That's
Where did they
old
have
for a
Chubb?
running back.
I mean, yo, I kind of
Chubb at
agree with Kyle.
32.
I'm not gonna lie.
Are we ridiculous? Are we serious?
He should be over
I
like
don't give a
Brian
fuck.
Robinson, Javante Williams, Zach Moss. Come on.
He's 32, bro. I don't care.
He just got. All right, you know what?
I think.
Nah, Kyle,
That's
I'm with you, bro.
ridiculous.
I'm with you on this
That's
one.
ridiculous.
Whatever the heck.
Kyle,
He
that
went
was a
terrible.
crazy last year.
That was a Mickey Mouse season for the Dolphins, bro. That's not happening again.
Is Nick Chubb not on here? Am I tripping?
No, Nick
Chubb is
Chubb's
at
not on here
34.
too. That's crazy.
Chubb is at 34. I think he's
I
definitely.
understand Chubb not being on the list, though.
No,
Completely
no,
forced me.
No,
Chubb's
he
at
needs.
34.
Yeah, I think he
Yes,
should
Chubb
definitely
needs to
be.
be on here, bro. I don't care. I don't
For
care if he
this year,
shattered his leg.
for this year, it makes sense. There's only been
No,
been Adrian Peterson has come back from an ACL and played well in the season after.
Dude,
It takes running back-
Javante Williams, really?
I don't
All I
think.
have to say, Javante Williams. There's one person he's better than already.
Javante Williams didn't play
Williams-
good. Let's not act like Javante Williams. He didn't play good.
Javante Williams was not good last year.
That's what I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying
Bro,
that
he's-
he should be above Javante Williams.
Oh,
That's right.
I just think the severity of the injury and the history of running backs after coming off an ACL, he's fine at 35.
All right,
No.
but still,
34.
that's ridiculous. 34 is ridiculous.
I think he should be. I think he should be higher, but I don't think he's top. He's
I
going to
wouldn't
be
even
top
put
10 this year.
I wouldn't put Mostert above him. I wouldn't even put Mostert above him.
Nobody
he
would.
tore like 3 parts of his knee. You don't just come back and be the same player you are.
It's a lot of talk.
I'm not
from
saying you
Roy
are, but he's
Payne.
not 34th. He's not
He's
34th.
not going to play the first couple games.
Okay, so what?
Dude, it's fine
You
not
mean
being on
so
the
what?
bro.
Yo,
Let's see,
how's
what
your
do
groin
other people-
feeling? Will.
So will you say that's a respectable spot for Nick Chubb?
Yes. because
For
he.
right now, yes.
What about Raheem
Or his
Mostert?
knee.
What about Raheem Mostert at
Raheem
32?
Mostert shouldn't be on the list.
No, I'm not saying Raheem Mostert was ranked at 32. I'm saying he's 32 years old. That's why I don't want him on the list.
Mostert's 33 ranked.
No, Mostert is not better than Nick Chubb.
No,
I
Mostert
I don't
has an
agree either.
injury history
But he's
But
too.
I
better
think
than
they
some
should
of the
both
people
be
that
on
we
the list.
said.
They should both be on the list. Come on.
Mostert's better than a couple of people we've said.
I'd be fine with Mostert, but I could go either way with that. He should be like 29, 30 in my opinion. But Chubb should be on there for sure.
Jonathan Brooks hasn't even
Yeah.
played an NFL snap, bro. Come on.
Dude, he's better than
No,
Jonathan.
they're lucky
Let's be
glazing
real.
Jonathan Brooks.
Like 24? That's crazy.
Raheem Mostert just got 20 plus touchdowns
No,
past season at
okay.
30 something years old. That's ridiculous.
Right.
And
That doesn't mean he's
1,000-yard
going to
rusher.
do it again this
His
year.
best
You just-
season ever at 30 something years old, and he
Right,
just got
but
paid.
I'd rather put my investment in a young running back like Tajay Spears than
Yes.
and Zamir White than bet on a 33-year-old having another great
Well, it depends
season.
what type of fantasy draft we're talking about. If it's just a 1 year thing or it's a dynasty.
Yes, we're
Well,
obviously
it doesn't
talking about
matter.
a 1 year thing. We've been talking
It
about a
doesn't matter.
redraft.
Okay, if it's a 1 year thing, why would I take Zamir White over Raheem Mostert if Zamir White is worse than Raheem Mostert?
You didn't listen to what I just said.
I did.
No, you didn't.
You don't think he could get better in the offseason?
No, I never
Mostert?
said that.
No,
No,
Zamir
Zamir
White.
White.
Kyle
Oh.
doesn't think Zamir White could get better because.
When did I say that? When did I ever say Zamir? You don't think Mostert can get better in the offseason either?
Oh, because
No,
he's
'cause he's
32
It's less
years old.
likely.
Bro, he peaked,
He's
bro.
32 years old. Tom Brady was fucking like.
Kyle,
That's
he was like
no,
you
he
in
didn't.
Quarterback and
That's
running
a
back are
completely
different
different
positions.
statement.
Kyle, he was like you
Bro, he
in
was old.
Kyle, he was like you in middle school, bro. He peaked already.
What type of diss is that?
Dude, all right. Who invited this guy to the pod?
It's not
Someone
even-
needs to be kicked out.
Let's move on, bro. That's all I had to say. I just thought that
All
was
right.
a little ridiculous.
You
All
guys
right.
do
Kyle,
baseball.
Kyrie dropped 30, by the way. Just want to let you know. Setting up for the
Oh God.
Do we want to do the Kyrie thing now or no? Do we
No, I want
keep
to do
the
baseball. I want to do
The
baseball.
game, yeah,
All
do
right.
baseball.
So, next topic.
Yo, I just want to give you guys an update. We're at 32 minutes.
Okay.
Hey,
This should,
Might
well,
be a
is the
little
baseball
longer
thing
episode.
realistically going to take that long? Or
No, like 10 or 15.
Yeah. That's
All right. So, next topic. Everybody in here had to create a list or maybe just pick one player who they wish their favorite baseball team would trade for. And so, everybody, whatever order we go in, say your favorite team and then say, like, who you think your player is and why.
I want to go
for
first.
it.
All right. So my favorite team is the New York Yankees. Currently, the top team in the AL. Not statistically, the Guardians are there, but Yankees are still there. There's nothing really to address on the offensive side. The pitching has been phenomenal, and so realistically, the only thing that I saw that needed upgrading was the bullpen, because relying on Dennis Santana and Caleb Ferguson is not going to be good coming later into the season. So I looked at relief pitchers on shitty teams that are having good seasons. So all of these guys pretty much fit that model. I've got Michael Kopech from the White Sox. I've got Michael Kopech currently has a 4.01 ERA. Calvin Fulcher from the Marlins, who's got a 3.1 ERA. And then I was looking at like the handness of the pitchers, and the Yankees only really have like 2 left-handed relievers. So both of these pitchers are on the Rockies. Josh Rogers, who has a 3.6 ERA, but his expected ERA is lower. And then this one's a little more unrealistic just because he's their closer. But Jalen Beek, also from the Rockies, who has a 3.08 ERA. So just guys who can come in and eat up innings for the Yankees.
Go for it, Jack.
Okay. I didn't go into all that research. That's insane. This dude went into expected ERAs.
That's respectable. I like that, Will. That's a good
Went
stat,
into
too.
the hand of the pitcher, bro. I just
Yeah, I didn't do all
I'm not
that.
gonna lie. So.
All right.
I had some free time. I had to lock in.
All right, let me no shock. I'll go next. All right, I'm gonna go next. So, my favorite team, the Atlanta Braves.
Kyle,
So,
put down your
starting
utensils.
okay. Kyle's sitting there like this. Anyways, my favorite team, the Atlanta Braves. So what are not our needs? Obviously, the pitching. Starting pitchers, Reynaldo Lopez playing out of his mind, Chris Sale out of his mind, Fried and Morton. Fried's had a slow start. He's picking it up very well though in the past month or so. And Morton, he's not great. He's a good fourth starter, I would say. He's all right, but he doesn't really need to be replaced, in my opinion. And we have a good farm system for pitchers. And relieving has been amazing too. So obviously, Ronald Acuna just got injured. R.I.P.
He didn't
R.I.P. to his
die.
season. R.I.P. to his season. But so there's two glaring weaknesses. The outfield, obviously, Adam Duvall has not been great. Jared Kelenic is picking it up, but still not great. So,
I like him.
and our other weakness is shortstop, obviously. Orlando Arcia's ass. We all know that.
He sure is.
So, all right. Cost us the Phillies series last year. Anyways, my one trade target, one of mine, Dylan Carlson from the Cardinals. He's not been playing great that year, but he's solid. He's 25. He has a good contract. He has like 2 years left of team control. And my thought on him is not that he's going to come in and be an impact starter, but he's young, so he could come in and he's going to be super cheap to trade for. So he could come in and be on the bench for a little bit, and then maybe sub in, pinch hit, or like take a day in, and then oh my god, get your legs out the camera.
He's
Go
also
for
a
it.
switch hitter too, so that's a benefit.
Yes, that's important too. I didn't even know that, but thanks.
I got you, bro.
All right, next trade option, outfielder Tommy Pham. Now he is 36. I don't really like that, but I don't really. He's having a very good season. He's batting like. Let me tell you his exact hitting stats real quick. He's batting 294 this year. Is that really sustainable? Probably not, but still, he's very solid, and he would fit on the Braves as a starter. He could probably start. He will start in the outfield. His contract is cheap, and he's not going to be that good to trade for, or too hard to trade for. Is something funny, or are we laughing at Kyle?
No, we're not that
Nah,
Kyle.
so I just put up a graphic of all the closers in the MLB, and they have category. Where's my cursor? They have categories, right? They got strong, like mediocre, okay, and terrible. There's only one closer in the terrible category, and that would be Adam Ottavino of the New York Mets. So I
Dirty.
just thought
That's
that was funny because
disgusting.
he's the only one that's in the trash category. Sorry.
All right, I'm gonna speed it up a little bit. Next, I have two shortstops to replace Arcia. Ezekiel Tovar from the Rockies. He's been very good. He's young. He's gonna be a little expensive to trade for because he's one of their better hitters, but he could slot in very nicely. And he's super young, so he will be an investment for the future as well. And along with that, somebody who I've been wanting us to trade for years, and we still haven't done it, is Willie Adames of the Brewers. He's been solid this year. He's not like all that, but he's better than Orlando Arcia for sure. And the Brewers are trash, so they're not really like
They're leading their
they're
division.
not going to hold them. Are they?
They have like a top
they're
5
still ass.
offense. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, they're doing pretty solid.
So- That was a retarded thing to say on my part,
Him and my
but
boy
still,
Bryce Terang going crazy over there.
Yeah, right.
Bryce Trang is nice.
What do you mean?
Sorry.
All
Wait,
right.
Zach,
What, blood?
did you say any like outfielders to replace Acuna? Or did you say Tommy Pham,
I
right?
hate you so much, dude. Holy shit.
Right?
You have to be the worst person to be on a podcast with. Yes.
Is that it?
And Dylan Carlson.
Do you just not listen?
You don't
He
know who
literally
Dylan
went for
I
like
heard
Carlson is.
Tommy Pham. I thought he named another person. I didn't remember who it was. It was Dylan Carlson.
Yeah, you're all right. I'll go next. So I like the Chicago Cubs. So their starting pitching has been phenomenal this season so far. Shota Imanaga, you don't even gotta say much about him, bro. He might be the best pitcher in the league at this point. Not even trying to glaze him. Justin Steele's solid. He's got to ramp up after a day one injury at the beginning of the season. Javier Asad's been stepping it up. He's low-key solid this season. Really solid, actually. Who else? Ben Brown almost no-hit the Brewers yesterday. He's a solid, another like four starter right there. Jameson Taillon kind of blows, but he's better than pretty much entire Mets rotation. But the thing that kind of blows on the Cubs roster is their closer and their relief. Every single closer in the Cubs absolutely blows dick right now. I don't know what's going on with what's his name?
Alzolay.
Alzolay. Yep, he fucking Miles. And I don't know why Hector Neris is closing out games for the Cubs, but that ain't gonna work. So
Sure isn't.
I
Didn't
think
close anything for the Phillies either.
the perfect trade candidate for the Cubs, even though he may be expensive, is Mason Miller if they want to, be competitive in this division for this season.
Oh my gosh,
Why
Kyle,
is
what do you have
Kyle
to say, bro?
gaping?
Jack, I thought we weren't turning off our cameras.
All
No,
right, can
he
you
didn't
trade
have
this
his
up?
camera.
Mason Miller's having a
First of all,
Mason
I
Miller.
lagged, and second of all, it's been on the whole time, so everyone
Nope,
from my
you can't
POV
turn
will
it
see
off.
it.
It didn't.
Matt,
It
keep
didn't turn
going.
off.
Don't listen.
All right, Mason Miller's having an absolute
Big arm.
banger of a season this year. He might be the best closer in the game at this point, bro. Like he's just unhittable.
Who?
If the Cubs trade for him, I think their record they're
I
in a much better position to start winning games, and they could easily take first in their division. Another player I think the Cubs should trade for is Pete Alonso of the Mets. As you know, the Mets are absolute shit can of an organization this year. Like they should just sell their whole team at this point. Like they should move on from Lindor, Alonso, pretty much half their team by the trade deadline. And you see, the Cubs do have a hole at third base. Nick Madrigal, he blows on both sides of the ball. I don't even know why he's starting, bro. I don't know who this guy is. Miles Mastrobroni, like, come on, bro. So I say you trade for Pete Alonso, you put him at first base. Michael Busch can play third base. You just move Michael Busch to third, keep Morel in the DH spot, and the Cubs will keep chilling for the rest of the season. Cubs also kind of blow at catcher, but Miguel Amaya is kind of young and he can get better. But I think catcher is the least of their problems right now.
Luke, did you do anything for this or no?
No, but I think the Red Sox should trade Mookie Betts. Trade for Mookie Betts. It's trade for Mookie Betts, not trade Mookie Betts.
Get
I
him
wish they
back.
never did that. Yeah, because we won the World Series when he was on the team. Moving on.
Oh, okay.
Let's hear it,
Yeah.
Fatty. You probably didn't do this either, did you?
Yo, Kyle, you
No.
want me to go? And then, or
I'll
No,
interrupt.
I'll go real quick. I'll go real quick. Just get it
Oh
over.
God.
All right.
Oh my knees.
So I'm a Mets fan.
You're not in the camera.
All right. So I'm a Mets
Still ugly,
fan,
boy.
right? So as we all know, the Mets have been terrible. I think they should. I don't think they should sell the whole team. They should definitely sell a couple guys though, and get some prospects. They should keep Alonso. They should definitely keep Lindor and Alonso for another year at least. See how things play out.
You remember
Another
when
year.
Lindor
Alonso's a free agent after this season.
I'm saying you have to re-sign Alonso. In my opinion, you can't trade Alonso. In my opinion, you have to sign him. But as a Mets, you have to sign him. He's literally the whole franchise right now. I'm not gonna lie. It would be an absolute
Looks like y'all don't have much of a
horrific thing
franchise.
if the Mets got rid of Alonso. The whole fan base is going after him. It'll
Nobody's
be
disagreeing with you,
one of
bro.
the biggest
Come on.
mistakes ever by the Mets
Get to
organization
the
letting him go.
point.
What?
Get to the point.
Can you relax? Damn. All right, I think they should trade Jeff McNeil.
Bro, no one's gonna trade for that bum, bro.
Yes, I know he's not a high price anymore, but you still get rid of him.
Get to it, dude. Who are you trading for? Holy shit.
I think you gotta trade for some pitching prospects and stuff, man. I think that's
Name one. Name one.
A pitching prospect. We're trading Tomas Nido for Paul Skeens. Mark my word.
Prospect anymore, bro. Where is he?
I don't think so.
I think they still consider him a prospect, but yes, I'm pretty sure they do. All right, but no, we have Christian Scott coming up. He's been really good actually to start off with the Mets. He's actually been a bright spot, but that's pretty much it. We need to bring up Drew Gilbert. We need to bring up Acuna, and go from there. We need Mauricio to get healthy again. You're an asshole.
Kyle, you didn't even answer the question yet, bro.
You still haven't said one.
They should just trade for prospects, bro. And some relievers. That's pretty much
Name a
it.
prospect.
Maybe get
Name a
Jorge
prospect.
Lopez back. I don't fucking know. Maybe get Jorge Lopez back.
You
Or at least
DFA'd him, bro. He's not off your team.
Maybe he should have thrown his
Nah,
glove
bro.
into the stands.
Corey Lopez is dumb, bro.
Bro, I disagree with your Alonzo take. I'm not going.
You think they should trade Alonzo?
Yes, he hasn't. It hasn't worked when he's been there, and he has value now. So you might as well trade him for prospects before you got to pay.
It's true.
I think the whole situation is just messed up right now, but they said the plan was 2025 and not 2024, so I want to follow through the plan and see where it gets us. Think about it. The
Don't
whole
have the highest
merchandising
payroll
is
in the
gone, the
league.
whole fan base is gone, and an all-star first baseman for the next 5 years is gone for your team.
Right, but is first baseman that valuable?
No.
Who, bro, I can't even name you the backup first baseman for the Mets. I'm not going to lie. That's how bad
obviously.
Isn't
it
it
is.
G-Man
What
Choi?
kind of argument? What kind of argument is that?
G-Man Choi. Yeah, like G-Man Choi is going to step up. It's fucking Eric Sim, bro. It's literally Eric Sim.
But it's not that difficult to play
As
first
we
base. You
raised
can convert like a third base.
It's
You
not.
convert a catcher to first base.
See, look.
Can't
Any
say
turd
that.
could go play first base. It's not. It's not like all that special as the defensive position,
Right.
and it's a stacked position. Anyways,
my
there's a lot of good
gosh.
people who play first base. Yeah,
Exactly.
it's Eric Sim.
Do you guys know who that is?
it's the JUCO guy, right?
Yeah, him and JUCO, bro. I'm just saying, they got like a similar like type of play style and everything.
Bro, you built like him,
You mean
dog.
look?
Move
They have
on.
like the same stance. It's
Oh
just
my
one's
gosh!
already.
All right, let's go.
on.
Come on,
Try
bro.
to kick Kyle, bro. This guy's
We have 46 minutes and you babbling on about Pete Alonso.
Jack, just do your list, bro. This guy's
Okay.
cutting off.
My favorite team, Philadelphia Phillies. Best record in the MLB right now. Mets blow, like 14 games back. It's whatever. Sorry. All right. So I was just stringing together a few names that I liked. My first name, which is completely out of the picture, I just love him. Manuel Clase. Having Jeff Hoffman come in the 6th and the 7th, freaking Alvarado coming in the 8th, and then Emmanuel Clase to shut the door in the 9th would be insane. But that's not really realistic. So I went with Paul Sewald. I like Paul Sewald. He shut the door on us in the NLCS last year. Yeah, he was pretty damn good. And his teammate Kevin Ginkel. It's kind of a he's not really known, but I don't know. I kind of liked him too last year watching him. I also have Mason Miller on here, and Yohan Duran, but those are kind of also reaches. And then I also put in some starting pitchers that I think could fill our Taiwan Walker spot since he blows. I think what we should do is bring Turnbull back from the bullpen, put him as our 4th starter, send our lovely Christopher Sanchez to the bullpen, even though I love him, and bring in Brian Bello from the Red Sox. I like Brian Bello a lot. I think he had a great year last year. That's right, Luke. Bring him over. And if not Brian Bello, I like Jared Jones from the Pirates.
He's nice.
He's tough. He's tough. Rookie year this year, he balling out. Him and Paul Skeens are going crazy over there. I'd like to see him in Philly. But yeah, that's all I got. Mets blow.
All right. Do we want to talk about the Timberwolves, or do we skip that and do the Kyrie thing?
We are at
Or do
48.
we
We are at 48 minutes. So
The Timberwolves. I mean, for me, the Timberwolves thing won't take long.
No, that thing won't take long. It's literally just one topic. We're all talking at the same time, pretty much, right? We don't all have.
Okay. I'll speak on my opinion. So there are a couple things in my. So from the games I've watched, the Mavericks are playing as like an overall much better team than the Timberwolves. Like you could tell, like there's a lot more team chemistry coming from the Mavericks. Like they're making bombs. Like let me just read off some names real quick from the Mavericks. But they're making bombs look good. I'll tell you a couple. Daniel Gafford. I don't know if you guys know Daniel Gafford, but he's
bro.
he's not all that. PJ Washington, he's not bad. Josh Green, Dante Exum, let me see, Derek Jones Jr. and Maxi Kleber. They all suck. I'm not gonna lie. They're not that good. They're not great players, but I think Luka, the way he plays, he makes his team better. Like you could tell, like when you watch him, like you could tell that they're a much better team. And for the Timberwolves, I think that honestly they kind of burnt out a little bit, specifically Ant, because he's not having the greatest series against the Mavericks, and I don't consider the Mavericks to be a great defensive team. In my opinion, I think the Timberwolves have a much better defense. Also, the biggest thing in my opinion, Cat has been awful. Cat's been
Yes.
abysmal. Like I was sitting when I was getting my haircut. Actually, I was watching a talk show. But this is before today. Karl Anthony Towns is shooting 7 for 27 from 3, which is abysmal. Like awful. Like really, really, really bad. And when he plays like shit, I don't want to have to make you edit that. When he plays awful, they lose. And last game he had 25 and he made 4 out of his 5 threes. They won. So I think that when Cat plays well, they play well. Also, the Mavericks attack the rim. They're not afraid of Gobert, and they find a way to make it work. Okay, I'm done.
All right. Just I don't really have much to add because I think you covered it. But just to give a little context to the Karl Anthony Towns thing, the first 3 games of the series, he scored 15, 16, and 14 on 5 of 18, 4 of 16, and 6 of 20 from shooting, which those are just it's awful splits. He's taking way too many shots to not be making them. And then in the past 2 games, which including tonight, he scored 28 on 9 of 20, which isn't bad. That's like 45% from the field, which it's a little inefficient, but like you can live with 45% from the field. And the game before that they won, he scored 25 on 9 of 13. So when Cat plays well, like Luke said, for the most part, the team succeeds. But when he craps to bed like he has in this series, they're not good. They're not really a good team. And like Luke said, also, Ant did slow down. He's still playing good, but he's not. Everybody was hyping him up like he's Michael Jordan, but he's not Michael Jordan, and he's not playing like it. He's still playing decent, but not like the star everybody said he was. He's still very good, but he's not playing like all that. Rudy doesn't bring you much scoring, which I don't think it was an issue when
That's the thing. Like the one thing he's good at is playing defense. And the Mavericks, I'm not even joking, they're throwing lobs. They're really throwing lobs over Gobert. It's ridiculous.
Right, like they'll take it to the rim on him, and he doesn't contribute enough in the scoring to not play elite defense. Why?
Kyle, are you sleeping? Oh my gosh.
You're an idiot, bro. Just because you don't know anything about basketball doesn't mean you have to sleep.
I just wanted to put in the Mavericks are
Bird.
up
They're mollywopping
like
them, bro.
30
I'm watching the game
right now. So
Yeah,
the
bro,
Mavericks
they're
are going to
good.
move on to the finals. I mean, there's 3 minutes left and they're up like 30. So
Yeah, they're.
I don't know if you talked about this because I was in the bathroom, but I think
I
they
didn't even
just
notice you were
go in the
gone.
bathroom.
I was too locked in, bro.
I think they just need like a guy to come off the bench that's just like a guy that can score. Like give
That's
Ant
true.
some time. I know Malik Monk is a free agent. Like he could be a pickup they could go for. Like, a guy like him, a guy like Jordan Clarkson, just somebody to come off the bench and that can just score.
Yeah, I was looking at
That's
that.
great.
There's like the bench scoring between the two teams are like unbelievable. Like here, game 108. Mavericks won a game. Their bench scoring. Okay, this is actually not that good in this one. They had 14 off the bench. Okay, never mind. Ignore what I just said. But no, overall, I think the Mavericks have a better bench than the Timberwolves outside of Nas Reed. Nas Reed is all they have off the bench. Other than that, their bench is.
Nas Reed is solid, and even like to this point in the series, he hasn't really been scoring the ball that much. Which he scored like off the top of my head, I think he did like 12, 12, 12, and he has like 5 tonight. Which that's not awful stats for a guy off the bench, but like Will said, you want somebody like a Jordan Clarkson who could come in and give you like, what do you think Jordan Clarkson averages? Like 16 a night, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
If he came out of the bench, like 16 a night, somewhere around there, and that's more what you need. And Nas Reed is, I think he's a pretty like solid defender, right? But I don't know if he
Yes.
brings enough value where he can only score 11 points off the bench and still warrant playing a lot of the game like he does.
Yeah.
All right, we done with that? Do you think we have time for the Kyrie bullshit?
I think this is going to be such a stupid argument. It'll be done in 30 seconds.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, God.
Do we even need to
Go
have
for
the
it.
argument?
Okay, a little backstory for the viewers. On the original episode 1, which wasn't aired, in my basement, Kyle said, first of all, he said, whichever team has the better player is going to be the better team. This is after the Timberwolves beat the Nuggets, like directly after. And then,
Literally
Kyle-
5 minutes after.
yes,
The
Kyle
game might have been
proceeded
going on.
It was.
that I think Zach said that the Mavericks have the 2 best players on the court.
Yep.
Then Kyle proceeds to say there are 5 players on the Celtics better than
Yo,
Kyrie
wake up,
Irving.
bitch. We're talking about you. Yeah, I know you're listening. Little asshole.
Kyle, who are the 5 players better than Kyrie?
Fucking piece of shit.
They're better than Kyrie.
Yes.
Tatum.
Right here, Drew
Brown.
Holiday. Eric Porzingis. I'm falling out of my chair. I swear to God, I'm
Porzingis
falling
is
straight
better.
back.
Porzingis is better.
Oh my God.
Oh gosh.
Keep going, bud.
Tatum, Brown, Porzingis, Derek White. Oh, last one's a hard one.
Wait.
I would say Drew Holiday has a more of an argument than Kristaps Porzingis does. I don't know if you said Drew Holiday. I wasn't
Luke
really listening.
can't get up.
Nah, I'm gonna say Drew Holiday as well.
Is Kristaps even playing? He's not even playing right now, is
No.
he? What are you talking about?
He's still better. We're just talking about better
He's on the
players.
court.
Then
talking
Kyrie
about better
Irving, the
players.
guy who just dropped 30 in
The
game
direct
5.
the direct context
We're just
of the
talking about
argument
who's better, and it's
was that
Porzingis.
you said that on the court in a Celtics Mavericks series that there would be 5 better players on the Celtics than Kyrie.
This is unbelievable. Porzingis. He hasn't played a single playoff game.
Exactly.
I don't think. How are you gonna say he's better than
He
him?
played the whole first round.
He's better.
How? You can't just say he's better.
He
Tell me
is
what he does.
better
What does he do?
defender and arguably just as good as a scorer.
Is he that good of a defender
Dude,
though?
You
Yeah,
saw no. Let me say.
is.
Let me say something. Let me say something. You saw that what Kyrie Irving being added to the Mavericks elevated them to the point where they're in the finals right now. The Celtics made the finals without Kristaps Porzingis or Drew Holiday. So I think just Kyrie's just the more valuable.
So
player.
what? They wouldn't have made the finals if they had Porzingis and Holiday.
Nobody
Like
said
Also, what
that.
did Porzingis
not
do when he was
saying
on the
that.
Mavericks? What did Porzingis do when he was on the Mavericks, and what is Kyrie doing when he's
Exactly.
on the Mavericks?
Porzingis was on the Mavericks.
And
You're a casual. Oh my God.
On the Mavericks. I don't even remember him on
Yeah,
the
he
Did
got
not
Mavericks.
get
traded from
traded?
your Knicks.
Yeah. It was for like Dennis Smith and some bullshit.
It was Dennis Smith.
Was it Tim Hardaway?
Yes, Dennis Smith,
Yes.
Tim Hardaway, and it might have been Trey Burke.
Bro,
I think it.
Bro was
Wait,
on the
maybe. I don't know.
Mavericks from 19 to 22.
And he still did nothing.
2 years ago.
You might have no ball knowledge, bro.
Okay, but that was before, bro. He's doing good now. Why does it matter what he did before?
Is he?
Okay, Mavs move on officially.
Yes,
Mavs
Mavs are in.
Celtics.
Tingus hasn't played a game in over a month. Today makes it over a
Who
month.
cares? We're just talking about better players if they're on the court.
But how?
If
Like I don't understand.
Hey, if they're on the court,
Kyle,
He averaged-
that was the argument.
you've yet to provide evidence how he's better, bro.
yeah,
I just said he's a better defender and arguably the same amount of
Don't-
scorer, bro.
Oh my god, bro. You're actually
Don't.
He is.
Don't.
It's not ridiculous.
he's a better
Listen,
defender,
listen.
sure, but
Porzingis,
is
Kyle.
he that better? Sorry.
Porzingis is 7'3", by the way. He's averaging 27 and 2. Kyrie is averaging 25, 5 and 5.
Okay.
And 1 steal a game. Which stat line do you think is better?
All right, so if you're gonna bring up the steal game, bring up the blocks game for Porzingis because I don't know his blocks per game.
He has 1.9. That's good compared to Kyrie's 0.5.
Is he a
Like, for
good
a guard.
defender outside of blocks though? Like
No,
you can't just
no.
say, "Oh, he blocks a lot of shots, so he's a good defender."
How is he
He's
not a good?
7'3".
Blocks is one of the most
7'3".
important things when it comes to a center.
Well, I'd hope he could
Interior
block. He's
defense is what
7'3".
comes into a center.
It is, but at the same time, you have to watch the game. Blocks aren't the only thing that a good center does.
Oh, here you go.
I'm not saying it
His
isn't.
field goal
He's a
percentage
great interior
is-
defender.
Never mind, that was wrong.
He's not.
He is. How
He's
can
shooting
how is he not?
39%
He's averaging 2
efficiency.
blocks a game at least.
Yo,
That's
Kyle,
ridiculous.
Kyle, when's the last time you watched Tingus Pingus play?
Ugh.
Bro,
Not in the past month, that's for sure.
you said that Kristaps Porzingis was arguably a better scorer. The most
Yeah, that
amount
might
of
have been.
points, the most amount of points Porzingis averaged in a season is 23. Kyrie's been averaging 23 plus for the last 8 years.
Okay. We're not talking about the past. We're talking about it now. And just because he's
averaging more right now. He's averaging
okay, he's
5
averaging
more.
5 more
and more
points.
assists.
He's averaging 5 more points as a point guard. As whatever. Is he a point guard or shooting guard on the Mavericks? What
He's
are they?
point guard. He's
Point guard on the Mavericks.
Point.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's averaging 5 more points as a point guard than a center. What does that to say?
Acting like a center's not a
Embiid
scoring
averaged
position.
34.
So you're telling me a point guard shouldn't average more than a center? Is what I'm
Well, I
hearing?
thought he
Not
was a better
necessarily.
scorer, so he should be scoring either way.
I didn't say he was a better scorer. I'm
Yes,
saying
you
You did.
did.
similar.
You
did.
literally said that he was a better
Will,
scorer. You said he
Will,
was
you're not
arguably a better
listening.
scorer.
I said he was a
Jack,
better
please,
defender.
Please play it back. Put a clip of him saying
Jack,
that.
he-
What he does.
Better
What is he doing?
defender and arguably just as good as a scorer.
Just mute Kyle for the
Play it
entire
back.
podcast.
Play it back.
bro.
I dare you. Play it back. He's a better
said he's a better
defender
scorer.
and
You
a
said
similar
he's a better-
scorer. I said
No,
a
you
similar
did not say
scorer.
similar. You did
He's
not.
I did. Run it back. Run it back. I can't wait.
Yo, I can't wait to watch. I can't wait till this goes.
You
on.
said arguably better scorer, which means that
No, I
you
did
Yes,
not.
You did say that.
was
You
No,
did
I
say
did
that.
not.
You
You
did
did.
say
You
that.
did. Direct quote. Arguably.
Put it
The
on
fact
God.
that
You
we're
didn't say
having
that.
the argument
Similar
about who's
scorer.
better, Kyrie or
He's just
Kristaps
as good.
Porzingis, is
He's
ridiculous.
just as good. That's what I said. I said he's just
No.
as good.
Your
That
mic
is.
might
That's
be
still
retarded.
ridiculous. That's
It's
still
not ridiculous. Not ridiculous.
Still ridiculous.
Tell me how. Tell me how.
That's still ridiculous.
What do you
does
mean
he
he's
do
averaging
better
only
as a
5
scorer?
more points than him?
5 points is a
5
lot.
points is a lot.
That's 125% of his points.
God.
Or that I said that wrong. Kyrie's averaging 125% of the points that Kristaps is. That's 25% of his entire scoring. Of Kristaps' entire scoring. Kyrie has more than him.
I never said he was better than him offensively.
They're
I said
not
he's
comparable
similar.
though.
I said he's similar.
Dude, you
They're
just
not
how are you
comparable.
angry again?
Jack, I want you to take a note to the people watching when Kyle says
No,
they
no, I
what's
have it
going.
written down.
They're
We're
better.
good. I got
I want
the
you to take a
timestamp.
note. Put it on the screen. Put it on
I
the screen.
can't wait.
Remember that. Put it on the
wait.
screen. Remember what he said. Because
VAR,
this is
VAR
actually
will tell
unbelievable.
the truth.
We'll post it on Instagram. We'll post the VAR on Instagram.
Yeah,
I'll
how about you
post
post my
everything
notes
just
on
to make sure
Instagram,
you're.
bitch?
Why you scratching
Yo,
the
watch your
beard?
mouth,
I got
boy.
some hair.
Kyle, tell me this for the content right now that you genuinely think that Porzingis is better than Kyrie Irving.
He is. He is.
Yeah,
Put it
no,
on
no.
God, you think that.
On God, I think Porzingis is better than Kyrie Irving.
Oh my God. Oh
Yeah,
my
Yo,
God.
wait, Kyle, I thought you couldn't compare players.
No, don't
that's
start
so
this argument.
true.
Don't start
No,
this
we're not
argument.
doing. We're not doing this
Don't
argument. We're
start
not
this.
doing
Don't
this
start that.
argument.
You
Bro. We're not
can't
doing
compare
this argument.
players that play different
We're not
positions.
doing it. You guys
I'm putting
prove
that
me
in the
wrong
notes
on
for
that.
next
All
podcast.
right, I'm gonna be honest. You guys prove me wrong on that argument. All right, I'll admit to that. You guys prove me wrong on that.
We're proving you wrong right now. We're telling you
Zach,
right
you're
now
not.
that Kyrie is a better player than
Luke
Kristaps
tried
Porzingis.
hiding the fact that he averaged 2 blocks a game. I don't be telling Luke.
Okay.
Give me his
Bro, that's
blocks
not
a game.
Kyle. That's not a game-breaking stat, bro.
I would hold
It
you.
is.
He's
No, it's
7'2".
not.
So
He's 7'2"
Porzingis
and
is-
only block two shots per game.
dude, Porzingis is such a better defender than Kyrie, bro. Kyrie's not a good defender.
We're
He's
not talking
not.
about defense. He's a better player though.
Dude, there's offense and defense when it comes to a player, and defensively, Porzingis. There's a bigger gap for Porzingis defensively to Kyrie than there is to Kyrie to
No.
Porzingis on offense. That's
No.
exactly what it is. It
Kyrie's
is.
a better playmaker and scorer.
If Kyrie wasn't averaging a
He's a
steal a
better-
game, I would
Kyrie's
agree
a
with you.
better
but Kyrie's
playmaker
still
than-
averaging-
Kyrie's a better
Dingus does
playmaker than
nothing better on
Porzingis, and they're
offense.
similar scorers. Dude,
Dingus does nothing better on offense.
what are you talking about?
How's he? Tell me, what does he do
He
better?
does. He's such a threat in the offense because he's a perimeter shooter as well, bro.
Kyle, and you're trying to fool, bud.
Ready? I'm gonna tell you what his. I just looked at it. I didn't want to say it though.
It's cool.
His 3-point percentage is. Hold on.
Let's see.
Never mind.
Yeah.
It's actually not bad. I thought
What
I
is
was.
it? What is
It's
it?
37. It's 37.
Kyle, you're a threat
It's
to the
not bad.
pantry, buddy.
It's not even that bad.
No, it's not bad. Wait.
What's
Kyrie
Kyrie's
does everything
3-point
better,
percentage?
though.
What's Kyrie's
All right.
3-point percentage?
Yo, Will, we can see your screen in your
41.
glasses.
Okay, as it should be. A 37% 3-point shooter as a center is ridiculous. Averaging 2 blocks a game and averaging 20 points a game, along with 7 to 10 rebounds a game, that's a great player right there.
7 to 10. It's 7. There's no 7 to 10.
7 to 10. 7 to 10 rebounds a game.
All right, you want to talk about
Wait, how
something
many
else?
assists does Kyrie average? How many assists does
5.
Kyrie average?
5.
5. How much does Porzingis average? Not as many,
2.
but
2.
Two?
Barely.
okay. How many? All right, so Kyrie's also 5 rebounds and what? Kyrie and Porzingis is 7, right? Okay,
Yeah, you know the height. They're a foot apart.
It's not even that big of a difference.
How are you 7'2" and you can't rebound?
Right. Kyrie's a foot less than Porzingis, and he's averaging what? 2 less
less.
rebounds.
Rebounds are a
I
part of
couldn't tell you
defense
that.
too.
I'm not gonna lie. They have a lot of depth at center. To be fair, the Celtics. They do. They have Al Horford. They do have Al Horford. They have Bobby Portis. They're not leaving him in as much. Yes.
Oh my
Kyle,
god.
since so is Bobby Portis on the Celtics, bud.
He's not.
You're done. You're done. The argument's over. Thinking Bobby Porter.
Yeah,
You have no ball knowledge,
You're done.
buddy.
You're done.
I'll do the outro.
Get
Do
off
the
the
outro.
cab.
Can we get a
Episode's
fact
over.
check of where is Bobby Portis?
He's on
The
the Bucks.
Bucks.
He's on the
He's
Bucks.
over.
He's on the Bucks.
We're done. We're
He's
done.
on the Bucks.
We're
Oh,
done.
No,
All right.
yeah.
You're a dumbass, bro.
You can't.
We're
No,
done.
holy
I'm off the
crap!
podcast,
Never
buddy.
seen
Wrap it up. Just
We're done.
Wrap
I'll
it
do the
up.
outro. Call
No, you
it
don't
a
deserve
Wow,
the
I
outro,
can't
but
wait to edit this one. Holy
Holy
crap!
shit.
No,
let's
do a
I
fucking
still think
outro.
Porzingis is better than Irving. I still think
You stupid
Porzingis is
piece
better
of
than Kyrie.
Yeah,
We don't
Kyle,
care what
everything
you
you
have to
said
say.
is
Think
no
Bobby
good
Portis
now,
is
bro.
Celtic.
All right, I messed
Well,
up Bobby
everybody
Portis.
knows how
Relax.
dumb you
How
are
about
now.
this?
So
You
You're actually a
are
fucking
all
piece of
bouncing on the Johnson right now.
Listen,
Yo,
you
you're
just said
bouncing,
Bobby
bro.
Portis played for the freaking Celtics.
Who are
Even
you trying
Jack
to
knew
say?
he doesn't.
Jack,
Who are you trying to say?
name
Who
me
are you
the
trying to
starting five. Name me the starting five
Jack
for.
wasn't
Let's
even
see.
in the argument, so you can't even attack him.
I
Who
know.
are you trying to
Kyrie
say?
Kyrie is
Kyle,
doing
can
better
you
in
name the
every
starting
stat.
5, bro?
No. Listen. Kyrie's doing better in every stat than Porzingis, other than rebounds and blocks. The two stats that Porzingis should be doing better in, considering they're a foot apart.
That's why Kyle don't ever want to talk
Okay,
basketball
but
because
is
Luke.
Kyrie not supposed to lead in all those other stats? Is he not supposed to?
No
Not necessarily.
points.
Yeah, he should. He's a better player.
Look at Jokic. Jokic averages more assists than him. He's a center.
You're telling me a point guard shouldn't be averaging more points or getting more assists than a center? You're
Not
telling me that?
necessarily. No,
Not really more
necessarily.
points.
Why
Look at
not?
Jokic.
Do you expect
Jokic
Kyrie
averages
to average more
10
than
assists.
Jokic because he's a point guard?
What?
Do you expect Kyrie to average more than Jokic because he's a point guard and Jokic is a center?
Well, that's what you're making it seem.
Nobody's making
No,
it
that's
seem
what
that
you're
way.
making it seem.
Yeah, that's what you're making it seem.
But you're telling. All right, no.
You're arguing that he's a
No.
better scorer, and then when you bring up the fact that he's not scoring as much, all of a sudden centers aren't supposed to score that much. In an era of basketball where
You're such
centers
an
are
idiot,
dominating,
So you're telling me.
and
So you're telling me center.
season.
I'm
Well,
not saying centers can't be scorers, but a point guard is more typically supposed to be the scoring.
Not necessarily.
No.
No.
It is.
That's
Search
not
up the
always
percentage. Search up the percentage of how many point guards average more points than centers in the league.
Depends
Yo,
on the
What
Kyle,
type of
Kyle,
retarded
Kyle,
ass stat
It
is
doesn't
that?
matter.
It's not.
That's
It's
Because
not.
the best player in the league,
Percentage.
the best player in the league is averaging more than Kyrie.
Yo,
Kyle,
over and under we
It's
go
a
on the
one.
skyline.
It's one player.
Yo,
It's
Kyle, I'm
one
not
player.
gonna lie.
player.
That stat is not out there, bro. I
Yo,
don't.
Kyle,
You
can
said way too many words.
All right. Well, you guys know the answer. You guys know the answer.
Yo, Kyle, can I ask you a question real quick?
Point guards?
Majority of point guards are averaging more points than the majority of
No.
centers.
You're
That's
so
it
wrong.
is.
Yo, Kyle.
It is.
So wrong.
So you're telling me centers average more points than point guards?
Some
That's
in
what
some
you just
cases.
said, Jack.
Yes.
That's what you just said. That's what
I
you
don't
just
think
said,
it's a-
Jack.
If they're
You
better
just said I was
scorers, they're
wrong.
going to average more.
Can you let me
What?
talk, Kyle? You're not.
If they're better scorers, they're going to average more.
Oh my god.
You sound
What?
dumb.
So
There's
who's
also
a better scorer? Who's a better scorer? Kyrie
There's also-
Irving or Joel Embiid? Who's a better scorer?
Joel Embiid.
Yeah, because he averages more points per
You
game.
just proved your own point
Okay.
wrong.
Okay, but it's one player. I'm saying a typical point guard is supposed to average more than a center.
Jokic
you
is
think-
10th in points per game.
It is.
Jokic was 10th in points
He
per
should
game.
average more points.
Points isn't the only stat, Will.
But you
But
argue
Jokic
that
is
he's
better
a
than-
And it's only a 5-point difference from a center and a point guard who you think is so good.
It's not so. He's not the best, but he's definitely better than Kristaps Porzingis.
No, he's not. That's
Yes, he
ridiculous.
Kyrie's also way more clutch.
He's not
Kyrie's
better.
way better in
You're an idiot. You are an idiot.
He's not
Okay,
better.
listen. I'm doing the outro because I
He's
can't.
not better. He's not better.
Okay.
Hold on. No outro.
Kyle,
On
do you
top
have
of that,
knowledge in any sport, bud?
Do the outro. Come on, let's get out.
No. You
Yeah,
want to keep getting
no.
cooked?
Dude, we're at an hour already, bro. Let's just go. Let's
Yeah,
just.
okay.
Kyrie
You're
is a
yapping,
notorious better player in big games. I just want to add that. Kristaps Porzingis
Yes,
is not
absolutely.
is
Don't give
no
a
Porzingis
fuck better in
Porzingis
big
doesn't get
games.
big games because he sucks.
I don't
He doesn't
care.
get games.
I don't care.
I don't care.
Okay. Are we good?
Because you're cooked.
Are we
Because you're
good?
cooked.
All
We
right.
stop sharing when we get cooked.
Video recap.
Kyle,
We
you're such
did.
a bitch, bro. Fuck you, piece of shit.
Asshole.
We did.
Jack's gonna have
Bitch,
like 10
Jack,
minutes
edit this
editing
that little
Fuck you, bitch.
Y'all just added 10 more minutes into Jack's life editing this video, bro.
I'm not glad you were a bitch, bro. You gotta get these takes up.
No, come on, end it.
Okay. Video recap. We did top 30 fantasy running backs, and if we like it or not, we did. Oh well, they did. One player you'd want to trade for, and then to close it out, we did basketball. We did what the Timberwolves did wrong, and the 5 players better than Kyrie Irving. Yeah, I'm sure you guys are gonna feast on that.
Bro. You are such a bitch. What are you
Okay.
eating?
Better be working that jawline
You're
out,
chewing
fatty.
You
your
guys-
jawline gum. Fucking fat piece of shit.
Alright, come
There ain't
on,
no
let's go.
jawline
Let's
there,
get out
bud.
of here.
All right. So that
Put in the
was
comments what you want to see. Let us know.
yes, that
Yeah,
was
we need some
episode 3.
topic ideas.
Comment.
Talk
Y'all
to
know
us.
what to do.
Especially you,
Vote for
Conk. I know
Kyle.
you're gonna watch this shit.
Yeah,
You
Conk,
too,
shout
J-Mo.
Let
out,
us know,
shout out
Conk.
Ian Conklin. All right, subscribe to the channel.
Shout out Ian
Follow
Conklin, bro.
follow the Instagram at 6 Cent Sports Podcast or 6 Cent Sports Pod or something. Same
Yep.
TikTok. All right, we're out.
I'll put the
See ya.
plug.
Later, bitches.
I'll plug it.
Yo,
Alright,
fuck
see ya.
Kyle.
Kyle's a bitch.